Hello everyone, this is Anne, the little Frenchie in Big Texas, and today we are going to pickle quail eggs. As you know, we have a lot of quails and a lot of eggs, so we are hatching some, we're giving some away, and pickling is another good way to preserve eggs for a few months in the fridge. So there are a variety of recipes. I'm going to show you one of them and walk you through the steps. But pretty much the first step before we even start is to rinse the eggs. They lay on the floor kind of muddy, so you want to get the mud away before hard boiling them. So I have my water boiling here, and we're gonna put the eggs to hard boil for 4 minutes. No more than that, they're pretty small. So even 3.5 should work, but let's do 4 just to be safe. 4 minutes, and let's boil these eggs. So I've already pickled some of our eggs here, as you can see, 2 separate jars, different colors, different recipe. This is more with a Cajun flavor, a bit more reddish spices. This is more hot, like with jalapenos. We're gonna try another recipe today with red onions, jalapenos, some spices, and a bit of sugar to make it a bit sweeter. But what I want to share with you as well is my experience here, because doing the jar, the different layers, putting the eggs and the ingredients is very easy. The hard part in pickling eggs is once these are hard boiled, is removing the shell without breaking the egg. That takes a bit of skills or a little trick. So I tried a few things last time, and what I found that worked is actually once they are ready, put them in cold water, let them rest a bit in cold water, and then if you actually put them in a jar like this and shake the jar, kind of break the shell and let some of the water just go inside between the shell and the membrane, and then it makes it easier to peel. So it's still not perfect and it takes time. At least it took time for me. I mean, these are very small eggs you don't want to break. And if you guys have a trick on how to make it quicker, easier, please put in the comment below and share your experience. Thank you so much. So here are all my boiled eggs in some cold water. I added some ice on top to keep it cold. I'm gonna leave it there for 15-20 minutes just to cool down and stop the hard work, the peeling the shell work. Okay, if you take one egg here, start peeling it, and then I rub my finger around, try to avoid, and see it goes. You need to get under the little skin and start. Okay. Yes, there you go. Now I just need to rinse it and it's ready. Here we go, beautiful egg. All right, here are all the ingredients we will need for this recipe. So for the mix, we will need some jalapenos, red onions, and garlic. For the spices, we're gonna mix sugar and salt. So here we have some sea salt together with the vinegar. Right there, I have a mix of the white vinegar and the apple cider. So we're gonna do half and half on that one and add some salt and sugar and warm that up. And here we have the spices, so mustard seed, some dill, coriander seeds, and of course pepper. So let's get started here. So here are the eggs I cleaned today, just the quantity. Looking at them, I'm guessing between 2, maybe 3 of these jars. So I'm gonna prepare enough liquid for 3 just to be safe here. And so for the liquid, we are gonna do half and half, so between the white and the apple cider vinegar. So I'm gonna do 2 cups of each, and also of course add 2 cups of water. So it's gonna be 6 cups of liquid all together. And to this, we're gonna add 1 teaspoon of salt and 1 to 2 tablespoons of sugar. So I already poured 2 cups of water in the pan and adding 2 cups of white vinegar, 2 cups of apple cider with some salt and sugar before putting it on the stove to bring it to the boil. And while I'm at it, I would like to thank a YouTube channel, Simple Living Alaska, where I got this recipe from. They were doing it in much larger quantities, so I tried to reduce and adapt it to my few jars. During that time, we can start preparing our jars and pretty much filling it up layers of our eggs right here, and the spices we have, the condiments and onions. So here we've got red onions. Let's put some more. I've got plenty. Some garlic, and let's put some jalapenos at the bottom, and then put a layer of eggs. Yeah, very good. And some more onions. Let me cut them in half. It's gonna be easier. They are too long here. So onions, more garlic, and more jalapenos. And then some more eggs. We're getting to the top pretty quick here. It goes quick. All right, let me add some more onions. Onions, garlic, maybe 1 or 2 jalapenos, and that's gonna be close to it. A few more eggs, and that's gonna be it. We need to also add our spices. Yeah, we fill it up, and see, that's all we're missing now is the liquid, the hot liquid. But we can already add some coriander seeds. It's gonna be pushed down to the bottom with the liquid, so we can add a few. We can add some more after. I'm just adding a few. I will put more after the liquid. I need to open you up. I don't want it greened yet. I want the full peppercorn here. Yes. A bit of dill. And some mustard seeds. All right, we're just waiting for the liquid. It's just gonna put the spices down. We're gonna add some more, and I'm gonna start filling up the second jar just the same way. As I mentioned previously, there are multiple ways to preserve and pickle eggs. So this is just one I found online, and actually found it quite colorful with the red onions and the green jalapenos. You've got other options using beets, for instance, to make it a bit reddish. Or some Cajun spices, which also give that red color. It's really up to you to try and find something you like. And you can also do that with bantam eggs, some smaller chicken eggs. All right, so here are my 2 jars ready. And the vinegar salt mix is boiling. So all we need to do now is pour it, and I'm gonna do it in front of the sink. Just want to be careful here. All right, one first jar right there. As you see, it's fuming, pretty hot. And second jar right there. I have enough for a third jar. So I have enough eggs and vinegar for a third jar, so I will do a third one. What I will do right now is just add more spices, some dill at the top. Some more coriander seeds. Sorry, that was mustard. This is coriander. That was mustard. This is my coriander. Slightly bigger seeds. Some more. Yeah, pretty much it's the equivalent of I would say a teaspoon per jar. And some more peppercorn as well. And there you go. We close the jar and we are going to shake it and let it cool down and put it in the fridge. So it takes a few days to pickle. I would say between 1 week and 10 days for it to pickle. And once it is ready, after 10 days, try it out, see if you like it. And you can keep it in the fridge, but I would not keep it too long. These are eggs. We do not can them. So I would keep them probably between 1 to 3 months, but try to, I mean, it's not like that many in there. There might be 20 eggs. Yeah, eat it within 3 months just to be safe. And I would keep them in the fridge and not on the shelf as well, just to be safe. We don't want any bacteria to develop in there with these eggs. So I hope you enjoyed it and bon appetit. And here are some bantam eggs. So they're about twice the size of a quail egg, but half the size of a normal chicken, full-size chicken. Exact same recipe here, just a larger jar and fewer eggs inside. And you can see all the colors with the red onions, the jalapeno, and all the seeds, the pepper, coriander, and so on. The good part with the bantam, it's much easier to get the shell of the eggs compared to the quails. Much faster to do, so it's also a good egg to pickle. It's not that big and it's faster to get it done. And so if you enjoyed this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so, and share it with others who might be interested. Thank you so much for watching.